All right, today we are diving into something really powerful for the workplace. We're going to talk about how you can completely transform your influence, build way stronger connections, and go from just being present to being genuinely impactful. Let's get right into it.
So, does this sound familiar? You're in the meetings, you're doing all the work, but it just feels like your ideas aren't quite landing, or maybe you're being overlooked altogether. It's like you're a background character in your own career story. I mean, it's a super frustrating place to be, but what if you could actually change that script?
Well, this brings us to two very, very different paths you can take. Over on the left, you've got the polite background character. They're hardworking, they're agreeable, but they're kind of passive, just waiting to be noticed. And then on the right, you have the social wizard. This is someone who is actively building connections, they're shaping conversations, and they're creating their own opportunities. We are going to talk about the exact tools you need to make that shift.
Now, to become that social wizard, we first have to tackle a really misunderstood concept, and that is, of course, office politics.
But let's be honest, when we hear office politics, our minds usually jump to manipulation, maybe some backstabbing. It just feels icky. But what if we've been looking at it all wrong? What if we just reframe it? Instead of some negative game you have to win, just think of it as the art and the science of building genuine, positive connections with the people you work with every day.
And at the absolute core of all this is charisma. And hey, let's just forget that old idea that you're either born with it or you're not. That's not true. Charisma is a skill, and at its heart, it is about one simple thing: making other people feel good. Now, the crucial part here is the genuine positive intention. This isn't about faking it. It's about truly wanting to see others succeed and feel good.
Okay, so that sounds great, but how do you actually practice this positive intention in the moment, right? Well, there's a fantastic and really simple tool for this. Let's take a look. So this isn't about memorizing complex strategies or playing some kind of social 4D chess. No way. It's about using a simple mental model in your day-to-day interactions. It's called the moral calculator, and it's designed to help you quickly figure out the best, most positive way to act in pretty much any situation at work.
And it works in 3 incredibly simple steps. First, know your own goal. What are you trying to achieve? Pretty straightforward. Second, and this is the absolute key, step out of your own shoes for a second. What's their perspective? What does your colleague want or need in this moment? And finally, step 3 is all about bridging that gap. Choose the action that helps you move forward while making them feel seen, heard, and valued. It's that simple.
So now that we have the right mindset and the tool, let's look at a practical tactic you can use, like today. Think of this as the first spell in your social wizard spellbook.
Okay, so here's a tactic that might feel a little counterintuitive at first. We usually think we build connections by doing favors for other people. And yeah, that's true. But asking for one can be even more powerful. It is one of the easiest and most overlooked ways to build genuine rapport.
Now, the key here is the word moderate. You're not asking them to do your job for you. Think smaller. Ask for their opinion on a slide you made, or a recommendation for a piece of software, or maybe just for 5 minutes of their time to explain a concept. When you do this, you give them an opportunity to be the expert, and that makes them feel important and respected.
So why is this so crazy effective? Well, a few things are happening. First, most people genuinely want to be helpful. It just feels good. Second, it immediately shows that you respect and value their specific knowledge. Third, it instantly creates this small, positive social bond between you. And finally, it's so low stakes. It's just a quick, easy interaction that can pay huge dividends in your working relationships.
So when you start combining this new mindset about politics with these practical tools and tactics, a really powerful transformation starts to take shape.
And this is exactly what that transformation looks like. You go from being that passive, polite NPC on the sidelines to becoming the social wizard, an engaged, influential, and really valued member of the team. You're not just doing the work anymore, you're shaping the work and the culture around you. So here's the ultimate takeaway from all of this. Real, lasting influence, it has nothing to do with manipulation or winning at someone else's expense. It is the simple, human skill of making the people around you feel truly seen, heard, and valued. That's it. That's the secret.
So now the only question left is, what's the first, simple, positive spell that you're going to cast? Are you going to use the moral calculator in your next conversation, or maybe ask a colleague for a small favor? The magic is officially in your hands.